Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle. It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 18. Not just the Episode 18, I have also to watch at the end of this Episode 18 two little things, you know, two little, how do you call it? Little things, you know, going with episodes, I don't know how to say it. I learned, thanks to one of you, that after this episode 18 and after the episode 6, but I didn't know it when I watched the episode 6 of this season 2, I could have watched a little things in addition of it. It's something like 2 minutes, it lasts for 2 minutes, each of them, and it's a bonus, you know. Did you know that we have bonus for Vinland Saga? I didn't know about it. So at the end of this episode 18, I'm gonna watch the bonus of the episode 6 and the bonus of the episode 18. Just to warn you. Also, just to warn you, times are difficult. Like right now, times are difficult for me. It's a big period of doubt. It's a big period of financial issues. It's a big period like I slept only 3 hours last night. Last week I cried during one entire week, and really during one entire week each day. I think that everything put together I cried 4 hours each day. Like I'm exhausted, I'm tired. I'm trying to find solutions and I have a plan, and at the time that you're gonna watch this video you're gonna know about this plan. But I'm not prepared to talk about it. Like, I made, you know, the little text that I want to post on my social medias and that I want to do also on video to explain to you my plan. But because I'm ashamed of of being forced to make that plan, meaning to open a crowdfunding, I didn't know that at some point I would have to open a crowdfunding to, let's say it like that, to ask you for money. I have a plan and I'm asking, I have the impression a lot. It seems so huge for me, it seems so much, it seems way too much. But because of that, if that plan succeeds, and I have no hope for it to succeed, I'm sorry to say it like that, I have no hope. Like, I can't see how I can convince people to bet on me like that. But if he succeeds, I'm gonna be able, you know, to begin a new activity. And if this activity is functioning like I want, maybe I'm not gonna have to ask you for any crowdfunding ever into my life. Yeah. It's a lot, it's too much. See, it's causing me a lot of stress, and even more because I'm feeling ashamed of it. But it's like that, and I can't lie to myself, and I have to be honest with you guys, with myself. If I want to continue these videos, this project, this life, which is my dream, really, I don't ask for a lot of money, like really nothing, you know, what I'm gonna make with this amount of money. Like, you have to think that if you're donating me 200 euros, in fact, I'm gonna have only for myself 130 euros, because all of the rest, it's gonna go to the platforms, you know, for the donations, and to fiscality in France. We have that wonderful system, like everything almost is going to fiscality. So to begin that new activity, I need that crowdfunding, And all of the money is gonna go for this channel, all of the money is gonna go for these videos. I'm not gonna use any money, in fact, for truly myself, you know, to offer me stuff, not even, you know, to offer me holidays. I'm not even dreaming of that. And see why I didn't want to talk about it. I'm putting myself into that mood just before watching an episode with you, and an episode of Vinland Saga. Like I needed more reasons to cry. But because I have all of that into my mind right now, because I'm into that state, ashamed and, let's say it, desperate, I'm clearly right now watching this video with a certain mood, you know, and it's like that, guys. But it can impact my mood during this episode. Oh, and I didn't even talk about Vinland Saga in the previous episode in which I cried so much. Maybe it's better to not talk about it, like, you can understand that right now, really, I'm each second that close to cry. So if I'm beginning to talk about what happened during the previous episode, I'm gonna cry for good, and let's not watch this video today together, like... I'm gonna open this crowdfunding, you know, in 5 days? 4 days? Can't even count. It's already putting me into that much stress. Like, I have the impression that I would be lucky if only 10 people accept that. Like, really, I calculated everything. I have entire pages of Google Sheets, you know, calculating everything. Who would do that? And in nowadays, who have that amount of money? I don't have it. Like, believe me, I know it. I know about the end of the month eating only pasta and sometimes eating nothing. I know the winter when you are not earning the heat on just to save a little of money. I know, you know. I know everything. Believe me, I know everything. Oh, I need to come back to a real mood, you know, before beginning this episode. I'm gonna cut it for you. You're not gonna see me calming myself. Guys, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have 4 episodes of advance. It's really a lot for Vinland Saga. 4 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance. You have longer reaction part. I put a lot of full reaction part, in fact, and you have the full opacity. It's the best way to support me. If you're subscribing right now for the entire year, you're gonna have 1 month offered, you know. So, guys, if you want and if you can come on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode. That's what they were planning, no? A long time ago. And he has a son. I thought that's what you planned. Once again, you mean? He doesn't believe a word you said. But he's with them? Ah mais! That's your dad? Fetal position. He killed one person and see how he is now. Eh? You need to see her now, so she's gonna comfort you. Oh, you don't know. He doesn't know what happened. Oh, yeah. Leif! Follow them! Thorfinn, remember? Follow! Follow, follow, follow. Reunion is gonna be for today, for this episode? No. We're not that lucky. I'm not that lucky. Ooh. Oh, you're arrested right now. Oh, it's not a surprise, but... Oh, talk about anything, you know, with Leif.
でも旦那はアルネイズさんのことを可愛がってるし、誓いを破ってもね。どうしても戦わなきゃならない時だってあるよ。だけどトロフィー、もっといい方法があったんじゃないかって。こんなにも人が傷ついて命が 奪われなきゃいけなかったのかって。無理だよ。あれだけ客人が死んでしまったらヘビさんだって引けない。一番いい方法って何だったんだろう。
Right there, it was not up to you. Like, after what Galdar did, all of the consequences, like, you couldn't fight them. No. Oh. Where is she? Do you know that she's pregnant? It's not that simple. Oh, everything summarized like that? Or maybe the pregnant cow. The pregnant cow. He's gonna feel like people are abandoning him. Now, the meeting is for now. Your clothes are around right there. Just to meet. I knew I couldn't be that lucky. Eh? Pata? I was thinking of the contrary. Leif is not that, but... How dare you? Oh, now I don't know, like, if you're telling... You know, with Pater's plan, maybe she shouldn't say that she's pregnant. If she says that she's pregnant, they're never gonna let her go. I'm so shocked. I didn't think that he could hurt her. Be forced, you know, to condemn her to death, something like that, but not himself. Oh, he's never gonna let you go. You're gonna doubt on that? You're killing her right now! You're killing her! You're killing her! Oh, you're using really all of the right words right now, Snake. You can buy her. For the two of them? Please! You could sell her if you want. You're not even sure that it's your child, and you're not gonna do it. Talking to who now? Ah, about canute. I'll do what you want with canute, I don't care. Arnheid. How can we save her right there? How can we find a way? No, it's a preview. I'm gonna watch right now the bonus, the little bonus going with this episode 18. And then I'll watch the bonus going with the episode 6 that I didn't know, you know, I didn't know about its existence, so I'm gonna watch it now. But first, the bonus, I'm gonna put it right there. The little bonus of this episode 18, right now, for you, for me. Ketil?
わしらの土地だ。わしらが今日まで守ってきたこの土地を厳正に任せて奪うつもりなのだ。このわしの関係にはめ侵略の口実をでっち上げる卑劣な輩だ。ノルドの男たちよ、答えよ。お前たちの畑を盗まんとする輩に何をもって報いるべきか。
Okay, to see you like that. Okay, you managed to mobilize all of your people. Oh, you know how to motivate people. Okay, so that was a little extra going with episode 18. Let's see what little extra we missed going with the episode 6. I can't even remember, you know, what happened during the episode 6, but let's watch it no matter what right now. One of your nightmares? I'm so glad that you're not that Thorfinn anymore, that you found peace. You as an adult now? Who? Maybe imagine that as being Einar or... Okay, that was 2 little extras, you know, which were really cool. I'm glad that we watched them together. They are not really necessary to the story, but they were cool. I'm glad that we watched it, and I hope that you discovered something right there. I knew I couldn't be that lucky. Like the opening scene with Canute coming with his men, Canute lying to them, lying to himself, fakely lying to himself, because clearly, well, that's not what is gonna happen, and that's surely, clearly, not what he's thinking right now. No, I'm gonna come at peace and I'm gonna give them another chance to obey to me. Only if they refuse, I'm gonna kill them all. Who believed that right there? None of your men, for sure. You, I don't think so, because clearly your dad representing right there your unconscious, clearly no one believed that. But yes, after that, to see finally Ketil, Olmar and Thorgil and Leif arriving, I was like, the meeting, right there, right now, this episode, not that lucky. I'm not that lucky in life, and clearly, these days, these weeks, I'm not that lucky. I knew it! I knew that it couldn't happen. Like really, when they were facing Snake, you know, Snake blocking them, for me, Thorfinn and Einar, for, you know, really just their localization, that they were only at 200 meters. Like, you know, something like that. Like, by screaming, Leif would have talked with Thorfinn. Like, at this distance, it was not more than that. And really, he doesn't want to free him just right now. He just asked to meet him, to talk with him, even with your control, with you being there. Just to be sure that it's the right Thorfinn. Like right there, I'm glad that Pater, he offered all of that, you know. He said, yes, the master promised you Thorfinn, so he's gonna give you Thorfinn, but maybe you can buy Einar and Arnheid, and I didn't think that Leif could do it, would have the money to do it. When he truly offered it, I was so surprised. Think that he's doing all of that, Leif, not being sure that it's the right Thorfinn. And at the same time, it's not surprising me, because Leif saved the kid looking like Thorfinn and made him like his own son. Like, it's not a surprise that Leif would do something like that, but still we have to imagine it. Leif doesn't know for sure that it's the right Thorfinn, and right now he's offering to pay for his 2 best friends. Ketil in front of Arnheid. I was so shocked, because I really never imagined that he could hurt her. And that much, you know, with that much violence. Because, okay, he thinks that she betrayed him, but all of what we saw of him with her before, it was only love, like I really thought that it was love. So even feeling betrayed, I thought that he would be forced to ask someone to hurt her, he would be forced to ask someone to kill her, but that never just by himself and in a free way, like just like that, he would hurt her himself. I never thought so, so I was shocked. For him to not accept to sell Arnheid, it's awful. It's truly awful, and I can't see any way to deal with that. Like, we can't change his mind about that. He wants her to keep her for himself. Even if he doesn't believe that the kid is his kid, like, he has doubts about it, but still he wants to keep her. What can they do? Like, Einar, you're free, Thorfinn, you're free with Leif, but Arnheid, she can't be free, she can't escape. She's hurt and she's gonna stay there all of her life with someone who loves her and hates her at the same time, who would make her pay for that, for what happened all of the rest of her life. I mean, all of the rest of her life, Canute and his men are coming. They are killing Ketil and the entire family. Maybe Arnheid can be free. Not even sure. Arnheid, to be that hurt? Did she lose the kid? Like, all of what he did, she could have lost it right there. Maybe she did, like, she lost it. I'm desperate in my real life. I'm desperate with this anime, clearly. The frustration is huge to not have Thorfinn and Leif meeting, but maybe for next episode I should prepare a tissue. And the despair is huge for Arnheid to get free right there, to find a way to have her free. I loved the conversation between Einar and Thorfinn about what could we have done, you know, something else. Was there another option? And in fact, Pater offered another option to what I thought, you know, which would happen, only violence and people being killed. No, there was that option of buying these slaves. But for Thorfinn and Einar, they didn't have another choice. They couldn't buy Arnheid, you know, like, with what Gardad did, all of this situation was blocked since the beginning. I really don't think that we could have had another option. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop this review right now. I'm gonna watch one more episode today. If you want this reaction video with the full reaction part with full opacity, and if you want already my reactions and my thoughts to the 4 next episode, you have my Patreon for that. And think about it, if you're subscribing for the entire year, you have 1 month offered, if you can be interested. It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.